Yo, what's good? We back here on the channel, Crank Central, here with the second video of the week. Today, we are here to get to the Texas Southern University Ocean of Soul, going down to Montgomery to pay Bama State and the Marching Hornets a visit in this very big clash. Two bands that have been in like top 2 conversations, right? According to the community, have had their relative woes. I agree with the Texas Southern side, not as much the Bama State side, but today, both these bands will have the opportunity to see who comes out on top. Let's get straight into it. All right, shout out to Killer Kev. Appreciate you for the absolutely amazing capture of this legendary 5th quarter. All right, Texas Southern, what you got? Round 1. They coming out swinging. I listened to this very vaguely, the live of this actually. Okay. Good tag on that, Mellows. They just keep this going. Come on. Constant. Ooh, okay, upper brass. Literally the only thing that I wanted better is that I wanted a little bit more projection on trumpets taking control of that melody on the back half. Beyond that, I fuck with this energy. This is constant. This is what TSU do best when it comes to rap tunes. When it's super active, just all throughout, just repeating motifs, constant, just. Okay. Yeah. Coming out the gate. Damn. Alright, prof. Oh my goodness, that's like the most aggressive shit TSU has played in like maybe like the peak moments of like the finals. Oh my god. Yo, TSU rap tunes this year have gotten like a little bit of flack, so I've heard. They haven't been like the best, you know, repertoire of rap songs that they've had. This song gives like a level of activity, aggressiveness, constant just like pushing throughout that is like only a level that people were saying that like TSU had the aggression, you know, when niggas was small back in like 22, or even when niggas were kind of like imbalanced in certain sections in like a 23 or even parts of a 24. But like niggas got the relative balance in every section now. Trombones laying down a good thick wall. UFOs is hounding. Mellows is singing through that shit. And trumpets is like accenting really well. And they're phrasing pretty well. They just missing a little bit of just like the strength on their own to really like be a real entity equal to like the Mellows or the UFOs, but still not bad. Honestly, for an intro, it's like a 2.5, damn near 3. I really want to give it a 3. I think it's answerable. Let's see if Bama State gonna answer to it though. All right, what y'all got, man? The one-man army versus the Arranger super team. That's another thing that makes this battle great. I love it. Okay. Stick to that big 3. UFOs, mellows, and trombones. Yeah. Okay. Still got the strength and the aggression, even while smoothing the battle out a little bit. Great articulation. Somebody didn't get up there. Okay. I like that lick being passed to the tubas a little bit. Yeah. Okay, this is solid strength to return to a very aggressive song. You know, if you're not gonna play a rap tune, it's still gotta meet somewhat the energy. Even though I did wish that, you know, Bama St got a little bit out of body. Okay. Ooh. Okay, Bama St. Okay, you know, I'm not gonna tax him for like just not playing a rap song back. Nah, like that works. Bama St had the sound, had like UFOs was still hounding, still showcase range, still playing with like great tone. Honestly, might have just gone neck and neck. I'm not gonna lie with Attitude. Mellows was still in that bitch. Tubas was still taking shit up. Like intensity and everything was still there. It was still very clean, Bama St style, right? A little bit of a slow start, you know, energy wise. But I'm not gonna lie, I think that matches. I really like that intensity to still get a 2.5. Good shit. Both bit. Oh my god, this is a great battle so far already. All right, round 2. 500 still on the stand. Come on. Ready. Yeah. Oh, this sounded crazy in the live. Yeah. Yeah. Them church chords, dog. Yeah. That Smokey, that Jackson 5. Oh my god. Same year as our founding, man. Intervals, dog. I love this progression. You mellow sing. Nigga, that might be song of the year. It's something about them dominant church chords, the walk downs, the progressions that you got with those backgrounds on some of those intervals. And being able to sing and phrase through all of that while just sitting on top of the background of the band, marvelous. It's marvelous. And that is the type of just like euphoric writing that you can only get like adapting some soul shit, adapting some honestly like pre-R&B shit, really, because it showcases the songs themselves showcase the talent of whatever lead performer. In this case it'd be Michael, and just how that voice just serenades all on top of whatever background instrumentation, and for that to be replicated through, you know, the amazing phrasing that all upper brass held their own on, trumpets and mellows, especially mellows, just sitting on a lot of those phrases and just being able to hold that out and connect everything. Chef's kiss. If that's not my pick for song of the year, I'ma really have to find out what is. Dog, and for that to be a song, I think it came out in 69, which is the year that the ocean was founded. Man, oh my God. Bama State, you gotta come with it. Bama St, you gotta come with it. Bama St, you gotta come with it. Come on. Song selection gonna matter this round. Ooh. Motown Philly is a choice. Loosen up a little bit. I like the harmony. I like a little bit of the swing. Alright. We're just trying to I don't like that trombone part. Okay. I'm not gonna tax the song selection because I actually think that the song selection is pretty amazing. No, I don't think that because of what Texas Southern played that Bama State has to play their most expressionistic piece back. Who's Loving You is a soul piece that like predates like R&B, right? It is soul. That's what Smokey Robinson was right. Now that later adapted and evolved in a lot of different ways to R&B and what we now know as R&B. But for the response to that to also be an evolution of R&B in New Jack Swing with Motown Philly, I think is like really poetic. Like just as like a music nerd, right? If we're gonna talk about song selection and get into these intricacies of, oh, that was good selection, that was bad selection, oh, this battle has to tell a story. I like the story of literally the thing that predates R&B that evolves into it, you know, genre-wise, or one of the things that later evolve into R&B, and then, you know, an adaptation or evolution of R&B with New Jack Swing. I think that's a good answer. But I'm gonna give that a 2 because Bama State played that shit square as fuck. And yes, that's like Bama State's style of arranging and playing sometimes. But when it comes to that song is like, that song is super like swag. That song is super swung. That song is super like da 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 da. And then like just honestly the thing that I hate the most sometimes when adapting these songs is the simplification of especially like iconic motifs, right? Like, nah, play what's being sang, play what's being written, play the counters, right? And there are too many times in this song where the third and the fourth beat of the measure, I'm hearing emptiness when I know there's a transitionary part. When I know that there's a good counter in there. I know that instrumental like the fucking back of my hand. I know that song like the back of my hand. Like there are parts of the melody that they just like kind of crap on. I wouldn't even necessarily say shortchange the interpretation that they do have, which half of these, you know, most of these arrangements are also a level of individualistic interpretation. I'm just not fucking with it. Like play that full da 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 da. Play that full shit. That's what you playing the song for. If I'm singing along, I'ma sing that. If my singing don't match up with what you playing, but you trying to get brownie points for playing some recognizable shit, then it's not as effective. All right, TSU. Alexander on the stand. It is time for the event piece, ladies and gentlemen, as I call them. Good crescendo. Good controlled attacks. At the time of watching this, y'all may know, but this song is from Wicked. I've yet to watch the movie, but I know ball a little bit. Good build. Good articulation. Good job not getting taxed on that, you fools. Very natural decrescendo. Great. That was amazing. Not too harsh, not too harsh. Y'all playing amazing together. Good build. Great underneath counter. Great transition with that trombones. Y'all came together throughout that phrase. Don't muddy the waters with the melody. Okay. Good fade in, you folks. good build into that echo. Okay, that's gonna be the most controversial shit that they play all year. And I know at the battle, niggas is probably, I heard it, niggas was getting booed crazy style. And that's the risk that you always take with these. And Texas Southern gonna do it at least once a year. Swear to God. When it comes to playing pieces like this, it's got to be right place, right time. Definitely has to be right place, right time. This is a 4.5 minute piece. You know, this is a multi-movement score. This is an orchestral score. It is musical genius for this to be adapted into the 5-part brass, 3-part woodwind ensemble that, you know, we call marching band, that our side of the world, you know, loves, right? However, there's still a right place and the right time and a wrong place, wrong time. Would I say that this is the wrong place, wrong time? No, not necessarily, because Bama State, not in the same way, but is a band that like will play like some 3-minute gospel shit. They will break out in the dance, and like the Bama State niggas love that. Everybody in Bama, when it comes down to Magic City Classic, they love those shits. They love those selections from both sides, A&M and State. That's just some Bama shit to do. And every school has their, you know, culture of like what they're going to bring right to the table. And when it comes to this new style, this new era of Texas Southern, this shit's gonna happen. But at the end of the day, unless you are wowing, unless you are playing something like even a Lingus, if we hadn't played it at home, would have got boos. Roller Coaster, if we would have played it on the road, would have got boos. When it comes to those event pieces, you know, you gotta take your licks if you gonna go with it. This is a marvel. Like, this is gonna get posted. The movie comes out like this weekend. Part 2 of Wicked comes out like this weekend as I'm recording this. So if they post it, it gets seen by the right people, this is going to go completely viral beyond the band community. And partially, I am sure that is what this is for. But as for the music of it, it is still impeccable. They played it absolutely amazing. But there's more to a battle. And at the end of the day, this was very impressive. This was really good. You know, this ain't no bitch of a piece, to be honest with you. And for this battle, like, y'all are definitely in control, so you have a little bit of leeway. You're leading the battle, so you're not really answering to anything. I will give it a 2. Niggas play it at a level of a 2.5, but also at the end of the day, like, I'm incorporating the fact that these bands are showmen. And you gotta please the crowd. So, gotta take your licks. I know I'm getting into dangerous territory, like, you know, valuing, like, potentially crowd response or crowd pleasing and things of that nature when it comes to, you know, my grades. But I think also, like, that's still consistent with what I do here. There are a lot of these songs that, like, I'll come to and I'm like, oh, shit. Like, part of the song selection argument that a lot of people stress on even more than me, but even that I'll, you know, say is that, like, at the end of the day, niggas are supposed to be trying to play something that is not only good and showcases the strengths of the band that the bandsmen want to play, but that also wows the crowd. But let me know what y'all feel about that song. I think that that's probably the most controversial piece to be played all year, if not one of the longer pieces all year. Which is crazy considering the amount of battles that we've had so far and the amount of bands that are in action this year. But on to Bama State. What you got for a response? Oh yeah, they booing crazy style. They are booing crazy style. Niggas saying they sleep. Okay. They taking their time to respond. They taking their time to stand up. And also it allows for this pettiness. But hey, man, they sound damn good. They sound damn good doing it. All right, Bama State. I thought this was it at first, but they didn't go into it straight away. Y'all don't got the trumpets for that. They can't do that. Sorry. Damn. Okay, the biggest mistake so far has been trusting trumpets with that upper melody. So I need to hear a stronger version of that melody for y'all to get out of this. Nah, how did y'all fumble that? How did y'all fumble that? That's a 1.5. How did y'all fumble that? That's a 1.5. Your crowd booed the other band's song. And you play and you give your trumpets that melody. They gotta be struggling up there in the upper register in the band room too. Like, dog, man. And then niggas just loosen up way too much in that back half. 1.5. Come on, Bama St. Come on, P5. So I can take you there. We can. Okay. That melody loses steam, taking that down an octave though. Take you there. Oh, no echo? No echo? Come on. There we go. Come on, that's Sean Kingston. What y'all know about that? Yeah, what y'all know about that Sean Kingston, man? He's sitting down. Huh. Dang, I got a lot to say about a lot of these songs. Damn. I wonder how controversial this is going to be. This is a song that I think, this isn't even me like stoking flames or anything, but the way that it is formatted, the strengths that, I think the voicing can levy to, right? The decision to not play the main chorus, the main reason niggas would even know and sing along with the song twice. And even just the general energy of things, like me talking about, even in that chorus, UFO's playing that whole thing up until the last two notes, like takes away some of the energy of that chorus. Unless you want UFO's to... Honestly, that's some mellow shit, to be honest with you. But I think that the stronger decisions that I would have wanted to see in that arrangement, honestly, would have come from Pollard. That's like a Pollard-ass song to arrange. That's like, in my opinion, that's similar voicing and decisions that I see him making from like Roaring 20s to like this. For Alexander to write this is definitely a decision that I don't think leverages to the best arrangement of this, to be honest with you. And so a little bit because of that, but also just because of some of the tightness of UFOs playing together in the back half, mellows on some descending appraisio. I heard y'all not stick the landing, getting a little bit tongue tied, just some in between the crack stuff. I'm gonna get at it too. I don't think it's the strongest thing from them. Partially, it's their own fault. Self-enforced errors. Still a strong song. I think it could have been way stronger though. All right, Bama State. Bama State, they getting twos. Come on, attack. Attack. Y'all slipping. This was a good battle. Oh shit. This is bold. Okay. 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 Bold. In the year of our Lord 25. And nigga strolling to it. Oh, this is nasty. Good back and forth, upper brass. So he on the phone and he's still getting it, getting his strolling. Well, if you don't know for whatever reason, niggas playing R. Kelly in 2025 is some bold shit to do. No one in this stadium cares too much. It's bold though. It's a classic though. From them specifically. They ain't doing that shit. Everybody but trumpets is in there. Ooh, tuba's in there, dog. Yeah, that's a 2.5. That niggas is nasty for playing that. That's a 2.5. Ooh, they said shut up. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Build up. Okay. Yeah, no, that bill was crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Alexander in his bag. Alexander in his bag. Hey, with the split too. Yeah, no, this energy coming out, passing that motif back and forth all throughout the band, building that shit up with that upper brass trombone build. Yeah. Nah, niggas doing that shit. Niggas doing that shit with that upper back. Yeah. Okay, they on 10. They on 10 with the closer. They on 10 with the closer. Ooh, turning in the end zone. It's either high schoolers or alumni out there. Yeah, that passage with upper brass building up, UFOs playing that back and forth, playing that motif back and forth. Yeah, that's a 3. That's a 3. That's a 3. Shout out Ocean. Ooh. When I first heard this, trumpets, y'all ruining everything. I had to remember if they had played this before. It was just mass band. I'm trying to get to you. Okay, UFOs nailed that. Come on, the trombone break is made for y'all. Come on. Come on, let me hear it. Let me hear it. I wish that trombone break was stronger. I feel like they could give it stronger. They could give it stronger. Come on. Come on, this. Okay. Trombones, hit the build, hit the build. Okay. And they made some alterations to the original arrangement. They made some. Adding a little trumpet accents, you know. I'm still not trumpets in the opening. Even that trumpet accent, I don't much like their trumpets playing it. I think that things just would have been stronger if you just double them with mellows coming in on that upbeat. I think if you do that, trombones were not as strong as I expect from Bama State. I expect them to have like a lot more strength and push on those parts. This song is built on like basically trombone features, which you would think Bama State is the perfect band for that shit. Which is why it worked so effectively with basically like Bama State and A&M members, you know, playing in the summer back in 21. I'm gonna give it a 2. I also don't think that this was the craziest song for y'all to choose to bring back, but also, yeah, just the execution of it. Man, wow, I wish that was like way stronger than y'all ended up playing it. Damn. All right, TSU, what you got? Hunter back on the stand. Oh yeah, clack boom. Let's pray. always wanted this as a closer. I always wanted it as a closer. I got it 4 years later, 3 years later. They sound really, really balanced on this. Really, really balanced on this. UFOs is packing a punch. I need Mellows to come out in this back half. This back half is made for them. I love their progressions in this. The E-flat songs. Come on, Mellows. Come on, Mellows. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 2.5. 2.5. 2.5. 2.5. 2.5. Just some clashing. Just some clashing and miss pitch on holdouts. I'm hearing from upper brass a little bit. Yo, Dante. Dante's stupid over there. Dante's stupid. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, home team. Okay. Okay. This is not the response back Bama State. Well, potentially. We'll see. Wild ass UFOs is back. Upper brass, come on, man. A little bit more intentional. Sometimes when y'all play in some cracks or, you know, barely tonguing, it feels like a mistake. Mellows, y'all ain't got no defined note it sound like. Y'all was just playing shit. Yeah, whoosh them out, nigga. Y'all fucking up some basic shit. Ooh. No. No. 1.5. And that's kind of being generous. What y'all gonna play? Or y'all gonna bring something back? Don't bring nothing back. I will turn this off. Okay, we'll stay for this. We'll stay for this. Let me add up these scores in the background. UFOs sound super tired. Granted, this is an extra song, but UFOs are super tired. Yes. Yeah, y'all articulation getting lazy. Yeah. Yeah. Energy low. Damn. Yeah, I ain't like that. I'm glad that wasn't part of the battle. Y'all was super out of tune, super sharp, super thin, everything. All right, on to the scores. With a final score of 12, we got Bama State. And with a final score of 15, Texas Southern takes the day. This was definitely a long-awaited battle, and a good one. Like some very good selections, both sides. Bama State didn't end up with any threes. TSU had a couple. You know, a good back and forth. Things really got out of hand in those last two rounds with the separation. You know, I don't think Bama State really much capitalized on, you know, some of the mistakes that I think that TSU was making, or just some of their downfalls. But also just generally, TSU definitely came out with a reinvigorated like strength to them, to their rap tunes. Very great holistic sound, and like just very, very refined on a lot of the new pieces that they were playing that relied on great precision. Even though I gave it a 2, like that Wicked piece, no real like mistakes, to be honest, like, or not no, but like very little mistakes that I heard like really poking out or peeking out or anything like that. To be honest with you, like it was very holistically sound, very well structured. You know, it had a lot of great direction in terms of like everyone knowing what's really coming next. Beyond that, TSU just kind of played at a different level of intensity. Their level of sound was very consistently like heard and sustained throughout. It just came down to like some other decisions that I feel like kind of took away from, of course, Sean Kingston piece, the nature of the battle when it comes to the Wicked piece. But beyond that, in terms of level of play, there really wasn't a question, to be honest with you, between Texas Southern and Bama State. Going to Bama State a little bit, the level of intentionality and direction that I feel like they were playing with definitely came down a notch from previous weeks I've heard them, as well as the fact that y'all keep trying to make trumpets play through these melodies and project at a similar level to the rest of the band, and they're not gonna do it. We're in November, dog. They're not doing it. It's done. You gotta ride around that, and just kind of a refusal to do that consistently, like, I think really was their biggest downfall. In terms of the intensity, I don't feel like it was sustained on some songs where it needed to be. Throat Baby, it definitely needed to be. Forgot what they played in round 2. That definitely needed to be sustained with lower brass having a level of intensity. You know, TSU has a lot of variety and dynamism in what they can come out and play. They can slow you down to some ballads. They can play very progressively. They can play some up-tempo marching tempo tunes. However, like generally TSU is going to be a very high energy rap tune band, and when it comes to their ballads is going to be very like soul and a specific type of R&B. Either basically picks between expressiveness or basically having multiple movements, right? So you can still kind of relatively predict. And like, I'm surprised that Bama State didn't pull out, you know, like a really dynamic gospel tune to answer to something like Wicked. I'm surprised that they didn't even play, you know, like the songs that they decided to bring back, or the song they decided to bring back wasn't like something that was very highly heralded from them for having a level of dynamism, or that they would be able to provide like really good layering into and laying into in terms of intensity. Something like a 2 a.m. that, you know, granted we're relatively tired of, but it's still one of their better songs of the year. Or anything like that, to be honest with you. Leg Shaking was really good. Yeah, just not the level of play that I kind of wanted from Bama State. Regardless, though, still a great battle. Still a really good battle. TSU this upcoming weekend. I'm filming this on Thursday. Hopefully it comes out Thursday night or Friday morning. But this Saturday, they're going over to MUMFORD. So another hard road, battle that they're going into. And I forgot who Bama State plays. I'm not gonna lie to you. They actually go to Mobile to have a neutral site battle with Valley, so that'll be a very interesting matchup for them, as Valley's technically at home for that, which is interesting, but I also don't know where Valley is located in Mississippi. But nevertheless, but yeah, that will be very interesting going into this next week. This has been an amazing week for battles. And yeah, shout out to TSU for the victory. Shout out to the Ocean for the victory. Bama State back in the woodshed. Hopefully, you know, expand the book, focus more on some strengths, right, for next week going against Valley, which is another very aggressive band that you can kind of predict for, you know, even the ballads that they're playing and that they're going to slow down to, and also the intensity and how they're going to format their rap tunes for you all to be able to counter effectively and be able to still play to your strengths. But that'll be all for me. I appreciate everyone for watching this. And if you're going to be at the Southern TSU game, holla at your boy. I will be in BR, so let me know. Y'all have a good one, though. I appreciate everyone for watching this. Y'all have a good day. And peace and crank up.